Good day. So today we're going to discuss the second module for your statistics laboratory, the measures of central tendency. So the measures of central tendency, we're going to show you how to solve for the mean, the median, and the mode. So again, using our previous example, let's first start solving for the mean, the median, and the mode using your manual method. Okay, so in this example, our second example last time, since we're going to do this manually, or at least manually using Excel. Okay, first we solve for the mean. Okay, so for the mean, the formula for this one is the summation of x, or the summation of x all over n. Okay, so that's the formula for the mean, or the sum of x. So in this case, let's have your x as your battery life. Okay, so let's have your x as battery life. So to get the summation of x, you simply get the sum of all the x's. The x's here is represented by each battery life for each tablet. Okay, the battery life for each tablet type. Okay, so this is now the x's in our data set. So you simply add everything. Okay, you can do the adding by doing this. So you can get equal, then you select all the data values here. Okay. Select the data values here. So literally the sum of your x, and you simply add everything. Okay. So this is now the sum. Then you simply divide it by n. So, and what is your n? That of course is the total count. So the count is 10, diba? So since this is 85, so this is now 85 divided by 10. Okay? Or palakuan, makita nyo. So that's now your, so 8.5 now is the mean of this data set. So that's your manual calculation. The next is your median. Okay? So what is your median? So the median is simply the middle data. So that's simply your middle data. So for the median to be effective, or for the median, first you have to arrange this one again in ascending order. So you use your sort. So that's custom sort. Then custom sort by battery life. Since diba you are using your battery life for. Then since there are 10 of these, the median simply is the middle value. So you simply count, or that's is n plus 1 divided by 2. So that's the position of your median. So this is now 10 plus 1, which is 11. So this is now 11 divided 2, which is 5.5. Okay, so you simply count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5.5 is between 8.5 and 9. So since that's it between 8.5 and 9, you simply do this. It is equal to 8.5 plus 9. Then you simply divide this 1 by 2. So this is now equal to 17.5 divided 2. Okay? Or you can also use equal the average of 8.5 and 9. Okay, so that's also possible. Okay, so same dapat ilang answer. Okay, because you are using the same data set. Then, third, we have your mode. So the mode mode is simply the data that appears the most, and you must have learned that the mode may not exist. So there is no mode, or there is one mode, there are two modes, bimodal and trimodal. So for this one, since this is already arranged in alphabetical order, or in a sorted manner from smallest to largest, you simply look at the data, or you simply count the similar data. So 4, there is only 1, so 1. Then 8, there is 1, so 1. Then 7, there is 1, so 1. Then you have 8, 2, so that's 2. Then for 8.5, there is 1, so that's 1. Then for 9, there are also 2, so this is 2. And then 10 has 1, 10.5 is 1, and 11 is also 1. Okay, so the total of this one should be, the sum of this should be 10. The sum is 10, so we have 10 sample size. The sample size is 10. Okay, so since that's 10, so meaning this is correct. And you now pick the value with the highest. Okay, so since duha ka bilog di ang 2 class, meaning your mode for this data set is 8 and 9. Okay, so the modes are 8 and 9. Okay, so that's 8 and 9. As for mean, median, and mode, manually. Then, of course, you can also use mean, median, and mode using your Excel shortcuts. So for this one, instead of using your market capital, which we already used last time, let's use your GPM. What's that? What does GPM stands for? Gross profit margin in percentage. Okay, so gross profit margin in percentage. Okay, then let's have your mean, your median, and your mode. Okay. I'm just warning you. The warning can come later. So let's start with the median. So with the mean. So for the mean, you can simply have equal. You can simply type equal. Then we start with average. Since the mean is the average, then we simply select the data set, or the data that you want to take the average of. You simply highlight. Simply highlight. Then you close. You add a close parenthesis. Okay, then equal. And this is now the mean of your data set. So that's 38.892. Or if you want to check that one, you can also highlight this one. Okay, the average is 38.892. So that's correct. Then you have your median. So for the median, this is now equal to, then you simply type median. Okay, and this is now, you select the same data set. Okay, then you close, then equal. Okay, so 36.4. Okay, so 36.4 is the median. Okay, then lastly, we have the modes. And again, warning, the mode function does not actually get return if it's bimodal. It does not actually return all the modes. It simply returns one of them. So please be careful in using this one. Okay. Oops. Number 1. Multi-mode, number 1. Number 2. Kasi may sala lang kung naubra. So, I simply select. Simply close. Why is it value not available? Okay. So let's try the other one, which is your mode single. Maybe isa lang man gid ang mode niya, class. So that's why. It's not actually. And let's use the old one. This is the old mode. Should have been, what you call this one, no longer used by Excel, pero since it's still here, then it's still here. Okay. So meaning class, if since ang tatlo gid na and not applicable, meaning the data set may not have a mode. So the mode does not exist for this data set. So we can actually check. So let's do it manually. So you can sort using cancel. Wala na select ang first nga step. Please make sure that you select the header. Custom sort. Okay. Sort by GPM. Smallest to largest. Okay. So let's check. Why wala siya mode. Pila ni gani kabilog ang aton nga data nga ni. 25. So meaning 26 divide 2. So that's 13. So check the 9 ng 13. Okay. Ika 13 nga data is 36.4. That's your median. Okay. Then let's check kung may ara disang data. 1, 1, 1, 1, 26, 23.8. Okay. 1, 1, 1. Okay. So that's the reason why class that it's not applicable because apparently wala gid man sang mode ang inyong nga data set. Okay? So let's have this one let's check this one if this actually works. Well, then let's use your battery life kay di ba we already proven earlier nga this as a mode. Okay? Okay. So it returned 8 but not 9, diba? So that's why please be careful in using that one, or at least in using this one because it will only return one of the modes. Pinugin use ta siya nga dapat, mode multi. Just should actually return both. At least that's correct. At least that's correct. Okay? Please be careful in using that one. Okay, so that's for your measures of central tendencies, the mean, the median, and the mode.